So I've on multiple occasions have stated that I love true crime, mysteries, or just true crime in general. You know, maybe stuff like the undiscovered, the unknown, or that kind of stuff. I actually do have like an unsolved case file. It's like one of those game things you can get off Amazon coming. I'm gonna do a video on that. I want to play these two games that I used to play a lot more, but I want to get back into them. And I decided to do a segment of let's chat playing this game. So this is Myrtle. So obviously based off the website name. It's basically the Wordle version of a mystery style game. So it will give you like suspects, motives, and locations, blah, blah, blah. And then clues and evidence list. And you need to go through the squares and basically X off everything in order to get your who, how, where, and why. Do keep in mind this is a daily, and you can actually have more squares than this. I think you can have up to 4 or 5 different types of things, so the grids just become bigger and bigger. But luckily we've got a small one, and you can just click on your different icons if you don't know what they are. Obviously poison goblet, stuff like that, and you basically just go through and it's just a checklist. And then you also have to do some deducing, because doing this whole checklist thing might not actually give you the full clue or full solve. You have to do some deduction. It's a mystery game at the end of the day. You need to use your head. So these clues right here, either Miss Saffron brought an old heavy tomb or babyface. Blue brought an old heavy bag, heavy tomb, but not both. These clues are they can be hit or miss, because I usually do every other one before I do ones like these. Because if you pick the wrong one, you could fuck up the whole board and just screw up the actual solve. So a weapon made at least in part of cloth was brought by the person who wanted to fight for the revolution. Okay, so weapons has to be made out of cloth. This, an old heavy tomb, heavyweight made of paper and cloth. So that we can go weapons, motors, fight for the revolution. We can cross that, so we know that's correct. Also, copper had never been in a lonely tower. I'm guessing this, yep, also copper right here. And lonely tower has to be this. So he had never been in the lonely tower. Easy enough. A weapon made at least in part of metal was brought by the person who wanted to rage with jealousy. The only one is a poison goblet that has metal. So rage with jealousy has to be this. So complete this grid. So we've got all the weapon motives done. Whoever wanted to rage with jealousy had hazel eyes. I mean, it's probably only one that has hazel eyes. And it is Miss Saffron. So the person who wanted to rage with jealousy was Miss Saffron. So we know she's the one with the goblet, and she's the one raging with jealousy. Babyface Blue was in a place coincidentally referenced in Dame Obsidian's famous. These ones are a bit annoying because you have to read between the lines in some of them. 600 books, murder in a secret chamber. It felt like an ordinary room. Okay, so it was a room, secret chamber. Okay, so I get that. Babyface Blue. So Babyface Blue was in the chamber, and we know that Miss Saffron has to be in the tower because copper can't be in the tower. So those are done. The body was found in the Screaming Forest. So the Screaming Forest is copper, so we know who did it. So obviously copper, obviously. And this is what I mean by this clue can be hit or miss. So Miss Saffron brought an old heavy tomb. So Miss Saffron did not bring a tomb. So Babyface Blue brought an old heavy tomb. So Babyface Blue brought a tomb. Copper bring Myrtle Book 1. They're trying to get those sales going on, you feel me? So that's done. So we know what killed him. How is the Myrtle. Myrtle Volume 1. We know it's in the Screaming Forest. And we know the why, which is to fight for the revolution. Now, if I've done this correctly, which I'm pretty sure I did, I should get all greens. Oh my god. What did I get? Okay, I got everything else right. I just fucked the motive up. Wait. So yeah, the weapon's good. And that weapon's Okay, I'm reading this all so I can try to actually, because I mean, you can just look at the answers, but that's no fun. Oh, I actually figured out what I fucked up. It was the second clue right here. I think in my other solve, I did weapon, I did the modal volume for this. Ah, that's so dumb. That's so dumb. So he ended up he wanted to break into the industry. I'm pretty sure that's what the actual solve was. C full solution. Yeah, he wanted to break into the industry. Like, I'm so dumb. See, I could have easily gone that. I fucked up the second clue. Actually, no, wait. This is the first clue I did. I fucked up the first clue. Oh, my dumbass, bro. So y'all are probably wondering, Josh, where's the second game? Well, you see, I maybe potentially might have procrastinated and ended up running out of time. Now I could just not upload for another day, which would be like 3 days in a row, or I can just upload this and just do another segment later on and just add more to it, which that's what I'm gonna do, because even though this is a shorter video, sometimes short is sweet. So I hope you enjoyed this little short, I guess you could say. Hope you guys have a good rest of your day, night, wherever the fuck you are, and yeah, I love y'all. Peace.